Hi student, this is the second part of the previous video. Here we want to discuss some numericals of average speed and average velocity. Already in the previous lectures we discussed about the definition of or the concept of average speed and average velocity. Now we want to discuss a numerical 3.14 of your NCERT textbook, volume 1. So this is the NCERT textbook of volume 1. You just see a main 3.14, page number 57. Have you seen it? Page number 57. 3.14, 3 means it is chapter 3, question number 14. A man walked on a straight road from his home to a market 2.5 kilometer away with a constant speed of 5 kilometer per hour. A man walked on a straight road from his home to market 2.5 kilometer away with a constant speed of 5 kilometer per hour. Finding the market closed, he instantly turns and returns to home with a constant speed of 7.5 km per hour. Finding the market closed, he instantly turns and returns back home with a constant speed of 7.5 km per hour. We have to calculate what is the magnitude of average velocity and average speed of the man over the time interval 0 to 30 minutes, 0 to 50 minutes and 0 to 40 minutes. So this is the question. A man walks from home to market on a straight road which is 2.5 kilometer away with a constant speed of 5 kilometer per hour. Finding the market closed, he instantly turns and returns home with a constant speed of 7.5 km per hour. We have to calculate average speed and average velocity of the man in the time interval 0 to 30 minutes, 0 to 50 minutes and 0 to 40 minutes. So this is the numerical. Okay, this is the numerical. Say this is his home and this is the market. From here to here, this distance is 2.5 kilometer. From here to here, he travels with a speed of 5 kilometer per hour. Finding the market closed, he again returns back with a constant speed of 7.5 kilometer per hour. We have to calculate average speed and average velocity in the time interval 0 to 30 minutes, 0 to 50 minutes and 0 to 40 minutes. So if we want to calculate average speed and average velocity in the time interval 0 to 30 minutes, 0 to 50 minutes, 0 to 40 minutes, I must initially calculate the position of the body after 30 minutes, after 50 minutes and after 40 minutes. If we know the position of the man after 30 minutes, after 50 minutes and after 40 minutes, then only I can calculate distance and displacement travelled by him during that interval, and hence we can calculate average speed and average velocity. So in order to do that, initially I calculate what is the time taken by the man to go from home to market. What is the time taken by man to move from home to market. What is the distance between home and market? It is 2.5 kilometer. With what speed he moves from home to market? 5 kilometer per hour. What is time? Time is distance by speed. So 2.5 kilometer by 5 kilometer per hour means 1 by 2 hour. 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. So 60 by 2 is equal to 30 minutes. Now, what is the time taken by the man to return from market to the home? Again, T2 is distance by speed. What is the distance between market and home? Same 2.5 kilometer. But this time, with what speed he returns back? He returns back with a speed of 7.5 kilometer per hour. So, what is time T2 taken by the man to move from market to home? It is 2.5 by 7.5, so 1 by 3 hour. Kilometer get cancelled, it will go in the numerator, 1 by 3 hour. What is 1 hour? 60 minutes. So 60 by 3 is equal to 20 minutes. Now from this calculation, we come to conclude that the man takes 30 minutes to move from home to market. And then he takes 20 minutes to move from market to home again. Okay. That means after 30 minutes the man reaches the market, and after 50 minutes what is the position? This is 30 minutes, this is 20 minutes. That means after 50 minutes the man returns back to the home. After 30 minutes, man reaches the market, and after 50 minutes, the man returns back to the home. So after 40 minutes, what happens? From here to here, 30 minutes. From here to here, 20. 20 divided by 2 is 10 minutes. That means after 30 plus 10, that is 40 minutes, the man is exactly in between market and the home. Is it clear to you? So after 30 minutes, the man reaches the market. After 50 minutes, the man reaches the home. And after 40 minutes, the man is exactly at the midpoint between market and the home. So now calculation is very easy. After 30 minutes, what is the distance travelled by the man? 2.5 kilometer. After 30 minutes, what is the displacement of the man? Again 2.5 kilometer, because it is one-dimensional motion. The man never returns back. If the man never returns back in one-dimensional motion, then what happens? Distance and displacement are same. So what is speed? Total distance by total time. So what is total distance? 2.5 kilometer. What is total time? 30 minutes by 60 hour. Because we have to convert it to kilometer per hour. Time is 30 minutes. 30 minutes divided by 60 give you hour. So 1 by 2 hours. So ultimately 5 kilometer per hour. What is average velocity? Total displacement by total time. Again, what is total displacement? 2.5 kilometer. What is total time? 30 by 60 hour. So it is again 5 kilometer per hour. That means after 30 minutes, average speed and average velocity of the man are equal. Both of them are 5 kilometer per hour and 5 kilometer per hour. Why? Because the man moves along the straight path. Distance and displacement are same. So average speed and average velocity are same. Now we have to calculate in the time interval 0 to 50 minutes. So in the 0 to 50 minutes, the man moves from here to here and again moves from here to here. So what is total distance? 2.5 plus 2.5. So total distance is equal to 2.5 plus 2.5 is 5 kilometers. This 2.5 is distance of the market from the home, and this 2.5 is distance of home from the market, 5 kilometers. But what is total displacement here? Here total displacement is 0, because after 50 minutes, what happens? The man returns back to home again. After 50 minutes, the man returns back to home again. So what is total displacement? Total displacement is equal to 0. So what is average velocity? Average velocity is total displacement by total time taken. So 0 divided by time. So average velocity is 0 km per hour. But what is average speed? It is total distance by total time taken. So what is total distance? 5 km. 5 km. What is total time? 50 minutes. So if we want to convert in hour, therefore 50 by 60 hour, this is 50 minutes. We have to calculate 50 minutes. So if I want to convert 50 minutes into hour, so we have to divide 50 by 60. So therefore it is 50 by 60 hour. So therefore 0, 0 get cancelled, 5 by 5 by 6, 5, 5 get cancelled, 6 kilometer per hour. Is it clear? Is it clear? That means after 50 minutes, average speed of the man is 6 kilometer per hour, but average velocity is 0. Why? Because after 50 minutes, the man returns back to home. So his displacement is equal to 0. Now we have to calculate average speed and average velocity in the time interval 0 to 40 minutes. In the time interval 0 to 40 minutes. So in 0 to 40 minutes, the man is exactly in between market and home. From here to here, 30 minutes. From here to here, 10 minutes. Why it is 10 minutes? Because from here to here, it is 20 minutes. From market to home, he takes 20 minutes. So in 10 minutes time, he is exactly at the midpoint between market and the home. So therefore, after 40 minutes, this is the position of the man. This is the position of the man. So what is total distance travelled by the man? It is 2.5 kilometer plus half of 2.5. Because this point is exactly midpoint between market and the home. The market and home, this distance is 2.5 kilometer. So exactly in between. So what is this distance? It is 2.5 divided by 2. So what is total distance travelled by the man? It is 2.5 plus half of 2.5. So this is the total distance. So total distance is equal to 2.5 kilometer plus half of 2.5. So it is 1.25. So it is 3.75 kilometer. But what is total displacement? Total displacement means it is a straight path joining initial to final position. It is the straight path. It is a straight path joining initial to final position. So this is the total. So this is the total displacement. In the time interval 0 to 40 minutes, so this is the displacement. AC is the displacement. So what is this value? Again, this value is half of 2.5. So half of 2.5 means 1.25. That means after 40 minutes, distance travelled by man is 2.5 plus 1.25. But what is displacement? This is the displacement because this is initial position and this is final position after 40 minutes. So what is displacement? It is 1.25 kilometer. So what is the average speed? In 0 to 40 minutes, total distance by total time taken. What is total distance? 3.75 kilometer. What is total time taken? 40 minutes. If we want to convert 40 minutes into hour, it is 40 by 60 hour. Okay, 0, 0 get cancelled, 2 by 3. So if I do the calculation, it is 5.625 kilometer per hour. What is average velocity? It is total displacement by total time taken. What is total displacement? 1.25 kilometer. What is total time taken? 40 minutes. It is 40 by 60 hour. Okay. So it is 1.25 divided by 2 by 3. It is 1.875 kilometer per hour. That means average speed after 40 minutes is 5.625 kilometer per hour and average velocity is 1.875 kilometer per hour. Now, I want to do another numericals here. This is not from NCERT textbook. In this numerical, it is said that a body travels half of the total distance with a constant speed v1 and other half of the total distance with constant speed v2. Calculate the average speed of the body. A body covers half of the total distance, one half of the total distance with constant speed v1 and other half with constant speed v2. So for mathematical calculation, we assume that total distance travelled by the man is twice the kilometer. That means, so this is the total distance travelled by man. This is twice the kilometer. So half of the distance means the kilometer and half of this distance is the kilometer. From here to here speed is V1. From here to here speed is V2. So what is the time taken by the man to travel AB? The man takes the time to travel from A to B is D1 by V1. But this D is D, so D by V1. What is the time taken by the man to travel the distance BC? So what is the time taken by the man? T2 is equal to again D by V2. What is speed? Speed means distance by time. So what is time? Distance by speed. This distance is D. So time taken by the man to move from A to B is D by V1, and time taken by the man to travel the distance BC is D by V2. So what is total time taken? D by V1 plus D by V2. What is total distance twice D? So if I take D common, 1 by V1 plus 1 by V2. If I take the LCM V1, V2, it is V1 plus V2. So ultimately average speed is twice V1, V2 divided by V1 plus V2. Okay? With this, I stop the class. If you have any doubt regarding this, you may contact me with my personal mobile number. But instead of using the personal mobile number, if you write the questions in WhatsApp number, it is very easy for me to give you the answers. Okay? If you have any doubt, don't hesitate. Ask me in the WhatsApp.